Hello, I'm Bailey Moss, and I am the Assistant Director of Student Affairs at Indiana University, Purdue University, Columbus, and I am working on completing my master's degree in Student Affairs and Higher Education at Indiana State University. Today, I'm going to talk about some common issues of expectation versus reality when seeking a career in student affairs. Anyone who's worked in student affairs or just with students alone may probably be able to identify with this cartoon illustration about expectation versus reality, just to get us started. When we go in to any organization or any field, we believe that we can be calm, cool, and collected and have everything under control, when in reality, when we're working in student affairs or with students, sometimes it's difficult to even remember where we're going or what we're even doing here at all. Choosing a career path is daunting enough, and student affairs professionals were already probably on an unknown back road before realizing that student affairs is a main highway. Many students, myself included, think that deciding to go into student affairs is choosing a career path. But student affairs doesn't have a clear path for advancement. According to the Strategic Guide to Shaping Your Student Affairs Career, Sonja Arden stresses that your path must be created intentionally, but with room for spontaneity. There are so many paths within student affairs, and it may be best to take a stroll down a few before setting coordinates. Constant self-reflection and assessment must happen in order to effectively strategize for a fulfilling future in student affairs. Arden also talks about degree requirements and expectations in higher education. Many students expect that a master's degree will almost guarantee them at least a mid-level position, but in reality, entry-level student affairs positions require masters, and nothing is guaranteed. If you are like me, you may think, hey, I'll just get a doctorate degree and then no one can deny me a job. But in reality, that isn't true either. According to Arden, even doctoral degrees have rank, and because education is the only field that offers EDD programs, scholars in other fields sometimes view it as the easy doctorate, even if that is a misguided assumption. She continues to explain that faculty often have more respect for colleagues who share their degree designation, but in reality, the only difference between the EDD and the PhD is about 3 to 9 credits. So, if you are thinking about a doctorate, you might consider springing for the PhD and better your chances for employment. Even then, though, your rank on the university organizational chart may influence how some people treat you no matter what your degree. Those people may need to take a look at Keegan or Erickson's stages of development and spend some time reflecting on what stage they are in. Okay, so you've done the work, you've read all the theory, and you can make inside student affairs jokes on presentations like a pro. Maybe you've already got your foot in the door and you have a position that you love. Kudos. So now it's time to lean back and never work another day in your life. That is a ridiculous statement, and for the record, there is no proof that Confucius actually said this. In fact, quite the opposite, considered the anachronistic usage of the words job and work in this phrase, choose a job you love and you'll never have to work a day in your life. The reality is you're going to work, and it's going to be hard. And some days you will probably feel like pulling your hair out because, just like Arden says, you thought you would be respected, welcomed, trained, included, and have a support system, and be able to find a good balance in your life. When the reality is that you're going to have to fight for these things constantly. Student affairs is a field where no one really knows how much work you do, and you will have to take the initiative to show them. The work student affairs pros produce can't always be measured, but it is up to us to show that it is valuable, good, work nevertheless.